If you're one who's known to overthink things, if you deal with anxiety on a daily basis, if doubt is a regular thing in your life, if you worry about the future or can't stop thinking about the past, then this video may be for you. Check it out. Hello dear friends, Patrick here for Vortex Rising, and today we come to share something new. Perhaps it may just be some new words or maybe a new perspective, but sometimes a small shift in perspective can change everything. So today we introduce the Go MindFree series, where we will release videos that share different ways and methodologies that I have personally used to help me quiet my mind, regain that sense of balance, and find peace in my life. And it's our hope that with this series, many of you will be able to do the same in your lives. Now, in the Go MindFree series, we will talk about your awareness, your presence, and coming back to your now moment. From there, allowing life to come together for you. And this is where many people start to confuse it with mindfulness. The mindfulness movement is a big thing nowadays, and many people are practicing it. And maybe even some of you watching right now like to think of yourselves as mindful people. The difference with mindfulness and going mind free is that in mindfulness it is active and mental, while mind free is passive and feeling. When you are practicing mindfulness, the mind is still active. You try to watch the thoughts, to be the observer, but still the focus is on the mind. Still you are thinking about something, whether it's the thought itself or that you are the observer of said thought. It's still in the mind, and it's still a mental practice. When you go mind free, it's all about the experience. It's about what it feels like to live, what it feels like to breathe, what it feels like to be alive, and to experience your life unfold. No thinking involved, just pure experience, presence in the moment. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with mindfulness. It served a very valuable purpose by making one focus more on themselves, making them care about themselves. It helps one go from a predominantly external view of the world to a more internal look into themselves. But it's an old way of doing things, and one that can only take you so far. And if you're one who practices mindfulness, maybe that's why you're watching this video. Perhaps you've noticed that when you're feeling anxiety or doubt, being mindful doesn't really help much in that situation. More often than not, it actually exacerbates the situation and you tend to feel even more anxiety or doubt. Maybe you feel that mindfulness has taken you as far as it can and you're looking for something different. Maybe you're looking to discover yourself beyond the thoughts, beyond the lens of the mind. Maybe you want to start experiencing the joys of life instead of just trying to think your way into being happy. You know how they tell you to think happy thoughts? Well, I'm here to tell you, don't think, just feel. And in this Go MindFree series, we're going to share many ways that I personally use to help quiet my mind and experience more of the moment. Now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, I know that already, or this is nothing new, thanks, but no thanks. To that I say, then this video isn't for you. It's for the people that you'll teach. If by, in your practicing of mindfulness, you have allowed the flower of joy to blossom in your life, then the others will see it and they'll ask what you know. They'll ask what your secret is. And I'm telling you now that when those people come to you, they won't want to hear about mindfulness. These are the people who will be undergoing mental turmoil. People who won't be able to recognize what thoughts are theirs and what aren't. These will be people who will do whatever they can to distract themselves away from their thoughts. I'm telling you now, they won't want to listen to you talk about mindfulness. They won't want to sit down for 15 minutes a day in meditation when that meditation just puts them in a box with themselves for 15 minutes. They'll want to quiet the mind. They may actually even be taking medicines to quiet their minds. But one thing I can tell you for certain is that they will not want to listen to you talk about mindfulness. I know this for a fact, as someone who had dealt with these issues in my life for 3 decades or so. I can tell you that the mindfulness has no appeal other than being a nice buzzword. Because let's be honest, do you really want to be actively quieting your mind? Because I can tell you from experience that trying to do so is exhausting and also a never ending battle. Because as long as you're actively perceiving your world through the lens of the mind, as long as you are trying to use your mind to quiet your mind, it'll never work. You'll just be putting yourself in a never ending loop, just like a hamster in a wheel. And I can speak from personal experience when I say that thinking good thoughts is easier said than done. And when people deal with anxiety or worry, fear or doubt, thinking good thoughts is quite the endeavor. The difference is that when you go mind free, we don't ask you to sit and watch your thoughts. You learn to quiet your thoughts by going into the heart. And when your presence is in your heart, your mind goes silent because it too is present and aware. It too is watching to see what it's like to perceive life through this lens, through the lens of the heart. I'm telling you now, perceiving life through the lens of the heart will change your life. Perhaps it will bring about the peace that you're seeking. Perhaps it will manifest itself in the many synchronicities of your life. However it presents itself, the promise is that when you stop thinking and you start to feel, your life will begin to change. So over the next few videos in this series, I will share the different ways that I go mind free to find balance and peace in my life. And it's my hope that practicing some of these methods will help you do the same. I will share different ways, several different ways. So if one doesn't work for you, make sure to check out the others until you find a practice that does serve you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to get latest updates in the next videos. Leave a comment if you choose. It'd be gladly appreciated. Till next time, for Vortex Rising, this is Patrick, signing out. Be well, my friends.